Hello and welcome to FeyFinders, a Dungeons & Dragons podcast navigating the listeners into the vague and supernatural. My name is Kai, and I'll be your Dungeon Master for this home game one-shot, Death Rattle. And with me is the Fantastic Fish,
Woo.
the Joyous Jupiter,
Hello.
the Sensational Shepherd,
Hello.
and the Tantalizing Trinity.
I'd say bless you, but it looks like you already have been.
Oh,
Thank
no.
You
So
like that,
kind.
Chef? Chef, that one was for you specifically.
No.
Now let's start this adventure. So, this adventure is going to be starting off in a nice tavern. You're all in, or not all of you, sorry. We, just as a whole, are starting in a nice tavern with like a fiddler in the background playing some nice music. There's a bunch of people at the bar talking. There's some waiters and bartenders going around serving some drinks, serving food. And we're going to start as one character. Trinity's character walks in through the door. So, Trinity, you want to describe your character?
Yes. Walking through the door, you see a just kind of average height woman. You can assume woman, but she's wearing a very, very long, full cloak that's just kind of covering everything. It's like a deep, deep gray, and the hood is covering most of her face, specifically her eyes, and she's just kind of steps in and then steps to the side of the door, and then just kind of stands there and like looks around at everybody.
Yeah, okay, so you step in, look around. You see a couple of people kind of look over at you, don't really pay too much attention. You hear some people at the bar just kind of talking, going, "Oh yeah, did you hear the evil sorcerer Gargamelon got killed recently? Yeah, that's wild. There's crazy stuff going on." Bartenders going over, getting everyone drinks. Anything you want to do?
Yeah, who's sitting at the bar specifically?
Right now there's one lady and one man kind of just sitting next to each other talking about this Gargamelon guy. There's a guy over to the side kind of who looks quite drunk, and the bartender's like gesturing like maybe don't have any more drinks. Yeah, you hear the two people talking to each other. They're like, "Yeah, I heard some adventurers are planning on investigating that tower. They're gonna try to kill some monsters, get some of the magic items that sorcerer left behind. Should be crazy."
Cool. I'd love to just kind of saunter up to them in a very lazy sort of way, just like slide up to the bar very gracefully.
One of them looks over and's like, "Oh, hey, how's it going? Good day?"
Oh, it's a great day. Do you two know each other?
I mean, yeah, we're regulars at the bar. Come talk to each other pretty often. How about you? Do you know anyone here?
I've never seen this place before. but you, and I want to look at the woman dead in her eyes and be like, you. I have got to tell you something. I just don't know if you want to hear it.
Okay. Feel free, I guess.
You see, I have visions. I see the future, and the present, and sometimes the past. And you... The moment I stepped into this bar, I had a vision for you, specifically.
Really?
Mhm.
Crazy.
I know.
Mhm. And what's the vision?
I can't say it. At least not without a drink or something.
Okay. Okay. You know what? Sure. Let's hear this vision. She waves over at the bartender, asks for a drink for you, and the bartender goes, grabs you a cup, like a mug of ale, puts it down, and she's like, all right, I would like to hear my vision now, please.
I hold out my hand and then slowly pick up the cup and take a really long drink from it. I'm not chugging it, I'm just sipping for a really long time. And then I put it down
They
and go,
look at each other so confused.
do you have someone in your life right now? Someone important?
Yes?
I think I saw a vision of them. Them with... it was so blurry, but there was a house. And then there was a very feminine hand. Not yours, but a hand. And it was... attached.
As you're saying this, she grabs a dagger from her side and goes, you shut up, you! And she goes to stab you.
Ah!
That is actually a nat 20.
Are you serious?
Yep, that is actually a nat 20. Which is quite perfect. That's going to be... Well, it was going to be 100 damage, but now it's 200
Oh my
damage.
god.
Oh my Jesus.
I picked the wrong woman.
Strong dagger. Oh,
Shockingly enough, and I know you're this is gonna be insane, I'm dead.
What?
I
No
know.
way. Yeah, this woman starts stabbing into your neck with this dagger. It looks like it's been magically enchanted or something, and it just hurts so much. And she just stabs into your neck, stabs into your head, and you just instantly feel yourself die.
If I get any last words in, I just want to go, I think it was your sister.
She just screams so loudly at that last one as you fade from the world.
Damn.
Yeah, you feel your soul kind of starts drifting out of your body, and you feel almost like you're in a really rough river. You get yanked out of your body and start kind of tumbling in this current. Everything's kind of fading to black as you just roll over, get flipped along through this current, until finally you feel someone grab the back of your shirt and kind of haul you out, and you find yourself being pulled out of a creepy glowing green river that you see a bunch of souls flowing down this really fast, rapid-filled river, as this skeletal man in a black cloak pulls you out of the river into a little canoe. In the canoe, there's also 2 other people. That is Fish and Shepherd. Do you guys want to describe your characters?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. My character's name is Isla Feanor. She looks like just an old elf. She's lived to death, basically. She looks like she's seen some years. And she is currently giving the driver of this boat a lecture on how no, I will not be paying. Do you think I brought money into the after? I died. That was supposed to be the end of it. We're done.
Death is not the end.
Yes, it is. In fact, I have about 4,000 years to prove it. So yes, we are done.
You have been misinformed.
I disagree, actually. She just kind of keeps going on and on.
As he's like pulling Trinity's character out of the water, he turns over to the other person standing in the boat, Shepard's character, and is like, please, stop her from talking.
Kind of standing, going into a crouch with a chainmailed hand on the temples, from hearing the speech over. You see a humanoid figure, maybe about close reaching 6 foot in height. They have this wild mane of black and white, slight bits of blues and reds in the hair that just sort of slightly float in the air as if they were underwater. You see that they wear these flowing almost robes, as the two where they would meet on the shoulder are kind of not on the shoulder itself. They're just kind of hanging down with these large bits of cloth and strap that go down, while they have a chainmail shirt on. Crossing on the back is a glaive and a great sword, which seem to have some embellishments on it. You can tell that they're a Wanti only because they have a golden slit, and where the sclera of the eyes are, there's just flames that slowly lick towards the eyebrow and just kind of go off. And on the wrists, there are 2 like 1-inch large shackles that have no key entry. They're just kind of there. And he goes, what was Lorelei Lazuli just tries to gently nudge Isla on the shoulder, saying, maybe we shouldn't disturb the person ferrying us over. We can discuss this.
No, I will not stop my disturbance. I spent so many years I engaged with capitalism for so long, and now I've died and we're here? No.
The tall cloaked figure turns to Reverie and goes, please tell me you were killed with coins on you.
She like pats her. I will say, now if the cloak is off, probably fell off her head in the swim, she has 8 eyes like a spider. 8 black eyes, instead of 1. She pats her. Pulls out a pouch. I've got 3 right here.
Oh, thank God. Please, hand those over so I can get these people off my boat.
Oh, well, here you go. I just gotta...
You'll hear sounds of disgruntlement from Isla as she's like, no, you shouldn't do that. Don't give in to the system.
I just got a vision. 3 people on a boat. Oh my God.
Yep, that's how eyes work.
No, this was
You can see us.
This is it's a different boat. It's a different boat. This one's blue. This one is blue. It's crazy.
Oh.
You should think
Blue boat.
You should think about painting the boat.
You're telling an avatar of death to paint a boat.
Well,
I'm actually on her side with this one. I think a little bit of decor could really spruce up the place, given that you are now engaging in the capitalism in the afterlife.
I am also just now realizing that this is death. I didn't know that before. I thought maybe.
Yes, you are dead. The guy turns over to Lorelei and goes, do you also think I should paint the boat?
I'm just saying a small pop of color would be nice. The crowd usually really like a pop of color. If you come in, there might be like a pamphlet you can give out saying, hey, you're dead, welcome.
Welcome to
Just...
the boat.
Do you think that would convince people to hand over coins faster?
You can put in like a little slot inside of the pamphlet so you don't have to talk to them. You can just them put it inside, you can get them, check to make sure it's there, and then just ferry them across. Streamline the system.
Isla kind of like pulls her like bangs behind her ear and crosses her arms and humps and just kind of goes, well, it might convince some people, but Not me.
I am so glad you're getting off the boat soon. He turns around, pulls out like a long pole, and starts pushing the boat across this really turbulent river. It's a really long, wide, or not long, I mean every river's long, but it's a very wide river too. So it takes you guys far enough out that like through all the kind of mist and everything, you can't see the bank of the river anymore. And it takes several minutes, and then eventually you see the far side kind of come into view through all the mist. He's pushing you along, and you start to hear kind of a nervous chatter from the shore. And you see that there's a really big crowd of people on the shore. Like, people of like, I mean, not people really, they're ghosts, I guess. But there's ghosts of all shape, size, intactness. There's some people that like don't have arms or whatever. And they all seem kind of nervous just from like looking at them. And most of them are kind of ignoring your boat. But one of them does kind of seem interested in you guys all coming over. Jupiter, do you want to describe your character?
Yeah, you see standing there with her arms crossed, kind of looking annoyed and also curious about the boat approaching, a human-looking woman with dark auburn hair that's been pulled back into a braid. She has striking silver eyes, and there's a scar that goes down the left side of her face. She's wearing a very simple tunic, like teal black, small armor bits, leather boots, looks like traveling clothes, really. And she just kind of stands there and stares at you all intently.
Yeah, so you guys see that person just on the shore looking at you as your boat slowly makes its way over to the side. And then eventually the boat kind of docks up against the shore, and the cloaked figure kind of gestures to the shore. He goes, "I will consider the paint."
It's a really good idea. I cast Minor Illusion and make the boat look like it's blue for a second. See? It could be beautiful.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I know.
That is a really... Wow.
I know. It's the visions. They're amazing.
Yeah, that is pretty impressive. I'm gonna have to figure out where I can buy blue paint down here.
Maybe a painter will die with blue paint.
That is true. I can get the ghost of a paint bucket.
Yeah. Yeah, you could do that.
Anyway, thank you guys for the money. Thanks for getting this lady off my ship. Maybe off my boat.
Maybe I'll just stay on principle.
God, please no. Please. Please leave.
She crosses her arms and just stomps out of the boat.
As soon as you're off, he starts paddling away really quickly.
Wait, I'm still on there. No.
Go, gotta go.
Yeah, and you guys jump off onto the shore amid this. The crowd is a lot bigger than you would expect for death. It seems like maybe there's a lot of paperwork or something. Because, yeah, there's not many people getting through. Jupiter, your character, sees all of these people get off the boat.
Why are they still bringing people if nobody's moving?
What was that? Sorry?
Sorry, what?
What did you say? Why are they moving? What?
This... Do you see everybody? And I gesture to the massive crowd.
It's very similar to a vision I had once, yes.
Is this not normal?
Well, I've never died before, but I would think that they would be filtering people through. I mean, I've been here for at least a few hours, and the crowd hasn't moved really at all. So.
And, what's your name?
Oh, sorry, I'm Kaya.
I will turn over to the lady with a bunch of eyes. And I don't think you gave your name. I apologize. And also thank you for paying our fare.
No worries. I figured you probably don't really need cash when you're dead. But
that's what you'd think, wouldn't it?
My name is Reverie, and it's a deep, very dramatic bow.
Oh.
Isla's kind of doing that thing where, like, if you're standing at the back of a crowd and you're kind of on your tiptoes, kind of looking out to see if you can figure out what's happening up in front. And she just kind of...
What do your elf eyes see?
what my elf eyes see is a lot of nonsense that I don't want to deal with. So I'm going to figure out what is up.
Yes, you kind of seem like the type of person who would push to the front of the line, so I'm going to follow you.
She's as if there is space, she will start marching forwards, and if there isn't space, she will make space.
Oh, please be careful. People are getting really annoyed and upset, and I honestly don't know what would happen if I don't know what people are capable of in this crowd.
We're dead. How much worse can it get?
Well, the thing is that there's been some people that have just they just like fell over and then just like sunk into the ground. So things can happen when you're dead.
And as she says this, you have noticed that the ground's a bit springy, and looking down, it kind of looks like it's just like made out of mist or like clouds or something. And it's taking it like you didn't really notice it before it got pointed out, but you are kind of having to concentrate on keeping yourself out of the ground. Like not too much, it's not really distracting, but like you are having to kind of like think about it to not sink.
Crazy.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what's up with it, but yeah. It's happened to quite a few people. I think people are, I don't know, maybe dozing off, and then if they aren't paying attention, then they go in the ground.
I don't know what could possibly be causing this. I lived a very standard life without much magic shenanigans.
I mean, your guess is as good as mine. But yeah, I mean, as far as I learned, you cross the river, you get judged, you go to whatever afterlife you're supposed to go to, but nothing's happening.
A vision. I see something. A judge. You're correct. There's a judge. We need to find him.
What does this judge look like, Reverie?
Couldn't tell you.
It's very helpful, thank you.
All right. I guess we'll try to find this judge.
Once again, Isla, you seem like the type of person who barges their way to the front of the line, so I would love to just follow after you like an ambulance. So
she nods her head, ties her like long white hair up in like a little ponytail with a scrunchie that's been on her wrist, and then starts marching.
Yeah, you start shoving your way through these people. Everyone's kind of slightly ethereal, so you can kind of like shove your hand through people to push them to the side.
I do with great enthusiasm.
Everyone you do that to kind of walks to the side and looks really disturbed, like that's not normal, and they just try to get away from you.
Kaya's at the back of the
kinda...
group, just like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to disturb you. Oh God, you're really disturbing. You're disturbing the dead. You shouldn't do that.
I spent 4,000 years caring about this. I don't care about this anymore.
Oh, okay. And she just continued. I'm so sorry. Just keep focused. I'm so sorry.
Isla just kind of keeps adjusting her sleeves so that they're pushed up, and as she goes to shove the next person, she'll scroll up her sleeves a little more just to make sure that they're staying up on her arms. For effective person pushing.
For effective elbowing.
Of course.
Meanwhile, in front of Kaya, Lorelai is trying to shove their hand inside of their shoulder, seeing that people are moving others out of the way by somewhat kind of going through them, is just marveling at being dead. This is whoa.
Can I turn around, walk backwards, and try to stick my hand through Lorelai?
Yeah, Lorelai, you gonna dodge?
But I don't think that Lorelai would have enough reaction time, as they're just marveling at themselves and just go, ah!
Okay. Yeah, you just turn right around and stab your hand right into his chest. It's,
Does it go? Yeah. It goes through? Like, I can stick my hand all the way through?
Oh yeah, it like goes kind of right through. You feel like a bit of resistance, and Lorelai, you feel kind of like, I don't know, it feels like you're having like heart palpitations or something.
Ooh, I had a vision that would work.
Oh God. Oh.
You are the strongest warrior I've ever met.
Oh my God,
Me?
maybe don't do that.
I have never seen another person stab through another person's belly with their hand before.
It was all the visions, sweetheart. I saw that it would work, and I knew that you would be fine. And I turn around, I keep walking. Before I turn around, though, before I turn around, when I did it with my hand, I gave them bardic inspiration.
A very inspiring sight.
Isla's just blazing a straight path through. She has a goal and she's getting there.
Yeah. Okay. So after a little while of like shoving people out of the way, as you go on, you do notice that people seem to be getting, like, the people, the further you get down the line, are less responsive and seem, like, really tired.
Mm-hmm. You and me both.
They, like, honestly don't even respond. They kind of, like, open their eyes a bit, look at you, and just, like... And then eventually you manage to push yourself all the way to the front. You see, there's, like, these giant scales that are just there, empty, and there's like a big chair behind it that is also just empty. And right in front of the scales there is one ghosty guy who looks just so insanely tired, but every time, like, he keeps like nodding and almost falling asleep and then just jumping back to his feet and going, I can't.
Is he standing behind any sort of table or anything?
No, he's just he's like sitting on the floor right in front of the scales, like at the front of the lineup basically.
Okay.
And then every once in a while like jumping up and laying back down.
All right. Isla's gonna stomp over to him, and like, as I realize the ground is squishy, but she's gonna attempt to still kind of make like a stomping noise, even if it's like not as loud as she hopes. The movement is definitely. I am intending on being an obnoxious stomper at the moment to get his attention, and we'll just be like, "All right, buddy. So, looks like the judge's day is off. What is happening here?"
What? Hi. What? Who are you?
My name is Isla, and I would like to be out of this crowd.
Me too. Oh boy.
She's
think...
like tapping her foot impatiently.
Isla, I think he's just another soul who's waiting.
Sorry, I can't say. They're gonna. He starts like dozing off again. And one of the people nearby does kind of wake up a bit as you stomp over, and goes, "Oh hey, that's Jerome. He's been here for like 3 days now. He was here when the judge disappeared. I don't know much more than that." And as he says that, Jerome's like, No, I wasn't. You can't say that.
Can I cast Detect Thoughts on him?
Yeah, for sure. Just surface thoughts or?
What is it? What is the save?
I think it's a wisdom save.
It is a wisdom save. I'll dig deeper.
He looks quite tired,
I was gonna say it feels like
might...
he's not gonna do very well. So why not? Why not dig deeper? I also don't care if he knows.
Okay, cool. He's gonna have disadvantage on the wisdom save.
Shocking.
He's so insanely tired. That is a 12.
Could I also, you can say no because I forgot about this afterwards, but expend a sorcery point to make it a subtle spell so that nobody knows I'm casting it?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Sensation.
While I am definitely not casting anything, I am glaring at this man. I am doing the thing where I'm trying to see through his eyes. Just I can't, but you know, I'm trying anyway.
His eyes are like completely closed as he's like falling asleep, and then he looks up and sees you glaring at him and gets so nervous. He's like, "Oh no." So does a 12 pass?
No.
Okay. You listen into his thoughts, and right away, the main thing right there is just, I can't sleep. But as you try to probe deeper and figure out what is going on, you get some kind of flashes. They're kind of, his brain is really muddled right now, so the flashes are not particularly clear. But it does look like he was like just looking into like his memories. He was at the front of the line about to be judged, and then several people came over to the scales where the judge was standing, and whispered a bit to the judge and pointed off over to, I guess, the right from his perspective. Let's just say north. I don't know that north, south, east, west are things in the afterlife, but whatever. And in that direction, like looking now, you can kind of see there's some bizarre flickering lights around there. And he also, just reading his mind a bit more, you do feel that he is incredibly paranoid right now, because everyone who is with him in the lineup has sunk through the ground at this point, and he thinks they're coming for the people who saw what happened, and he's like, I can't, they're gonna get me. Oh God.
I wanna, after this is done, I'm gonna like turn to Lorelai and go, oh, a vision, catch me! And then like dramatically fall.
Lorelai will move in front and just like with 2 fingers catch the by the shoulders. Be like, are you unwell? This is
I
the
have a
afterlife.
vision. I'm seeing the past. Ah, there was a judge, and you, and I pointed to Rome. You saw it. They are coming for you.
What? Oh, you know.
They came.
Oh God.
And they spoke. They spoke to him. They spoke to him. They took him away to there. I point to the lights and I go, I'm getting this all by myself. No magic was casted to receive this information. They're coming for you.
Jerome starts like crawling away from you and go, You're one of them, aren't you? Oh, go away.
They're going to come and get you.
Go away, no.
Are you trying to torture the young man?
I'm just saying what the vision is telling me.
Kaya will kneel next to Jerome and like put her hand on his shoulder and be like, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. And then I glare at Reverie and like, why would you do that?
Why would I do what? I don't control the visions. They just come.
It's not okay. It's not.
Lorelai
It's
will
really not.
push Reverie back to their feet and then walk over on the other side of Jerome where Kaya currently is and sit cross-legged and say, you know what helps me in a good trying time with people around you?
Oh, what?
A nice game of patty cake. Would you like to engage in a game of patty cake with me, Jerome?
What? What?
You just clap your hands together.
Am I dreaming?
Isla's also caught so off guard. She breaks her eye contact with the other one and looks down over at Lorelai and Jerome. Just like, what?
Jerome kind of sits up and starts like,
Yes.
patty cake.
Good.
Patty cake. Baker's man.
Mhm.
Make me a cake as fast as you can.
You're doing amazing, Jerome.
This is weird. Am I dreaming? If I'm dreaming, I have to stop.
Yes,
Patty cake
yes.
is never a dream.
I wanna like walk.
Okay.
I wanna walk up to Jerome and like take his face in my hands and go, "You are dreaming. It's time to go back to sleep."
Oh shit! Wait. Oh God. Oh fuck. How do I? Can you tell me how to stop dreaming?
Yes.
I need to wake up.
Can I just punch him in the face really hard?
Oh my God.
Yes, you can. Roll an attack roll, I guess, with advantage because he's not gonna move.
Oh my God. What?
Great. It was a 13. It's now a 12.
Nice. That is enough to punch Jerome in the face.
I just want to
he's-
knock him out.
Yeah. I think technically if your strength modifier is -1, a punch would deal 0 damage, but
Vibes.
you know what? We can say that he gets knocked out. Yeah, so you punch him in the face.
And then I want to
Oh.
like grab his head and like cradle him and be like, shh, no, sleep, go to sleep.
As you grab his head and like cradle it, you see his feet start to like sink into the ground. It's like, you know, like when people are like floating in the water on their back and then they just are kind of bottom heavy and kind of sink downwards.
Yeah.
And it's just like their head floating. That's what's happening. And you're just kind of holding his head to keep him up above the mist. But his legs and body are like dangling into the floor.
I'll just like gently let him go.
Oh my god. Alright, yeah. You let go of...
Did you just kill that man?
Did you
Jesus,
double murder
that?
somebody?
I think we have established we are already dead. Now to
Yes,
the lights!
But we don't
And
know
me
what
lecturing the
happens.
boatman was a bad thing? Well, standards, I guess.
Yeah, you see that a couple like fog bubbles come up as his head sinks down. And it just goes away into the ground.
I hope you have a nice dream, Jerome.
I had a vision of his thoughts. They were troubled. They were awful. I never, ever want to see anything like that ever again. And I just assumed that probably the best thing for him would be whatever the heck is underneath the floor.
I can't be 100% certain, but I think if you go into the ground here, there's nothing else.
Then his soul is relinquished without even being judged.
You
Lucky
see
him.
several of the other people, the other ghosts that are really tired around here, saw that and just kind of start backing away quietly.
I have a question for you. How are the visions determined? What sources these visions for you?
Also, how often?
I can't control it.
Well,
It's like breathing. I don't know. I try not to think about it because when I think about it, they're weirder. And they just
you
happen.
better hope you don't get any visions of what I've seen over the course of my life. There were many an apocalypse.
What?
None of them were easy to deal with.
I can only imagine. I've had hundreds of visions of apocalypti, tea.
Apocalypodies.
Apocalypodies.
Apocalypse.
Each more horrific than the last, but they were not real, so I do not doubt your terrible, probably horrible life.
It wasn't terrible. It was just long.
Whatever
Live
you
long
say.
enough, you see basically everything.
Just want to pat her hand like a grandchild pats a grandparent's, be like, I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was. Now, the judge went over to those lights. I suggest we follow, because I, as much as I love all of your company, don't want to be dead. Or don't want to be here anymore. So, let's find him.
Sounds good to me. And pivots and starts walking towards where pointed
Stomping
out.
off in that direction.
Yeah. Y'all will notice that Isla is like a little bit faster than you'd typically expect someone to be. Like, she has mastered the art of like the strut.
Just going.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys see that the conviction with which they're just stomping ahead is making the ground actually just kind of solid enough to stomp on. It's really impressive.
As I'm walking away, I want to stop, turn around, look at the ones who backed away, and like jump at them, and then turn around and walk towards the lights.
They all kind of flinch, but they're all like laying down and too tired to like jump, but they're all like flinching away from you.
As they should.
Yeah, okay, you guys walk off towards the lights. Kind of unrelated, but role-playing Jerome has now made me catch yawns, and I'm yawning a lot.
Oh, me too. Oh my, I'm glad I wasn't the only one since you were yawning. I was just going every like 2 minutes.
Yeah, anyway, so you guys walk off towards these lights. Eventually, you kind of walk along, and it kind of starts resolving into... It looks like the lights of a small town. off in the distance, which is a bit weird. What's everyone's passive perception, by the way?
12?
14.
A good old 10.
16. Suck it.
Ooh. Ooh, okay.
It's all the eyes.
16's pretty good.
It is all the eyes.
Yeah,
I did.
I guess it would be all the eyes.
That was the thing.
Okay, everyone else, it's just the lights of a small town. But Reverie, looking off into the distance, the lights are moving and like kind of floating up and down. So maybe not a small town.
Suspicious.
It's a bit unusual.
Suspicious. A small vision, my friends. Moving lights. That's all I got.
We can all see the lights. Though,
No,
correct?
but they're moving.
Yeah, you guys can all see the lights.
They're moving. They're dancing up and down. That's all I got. Small one, I said.
Your visions have proved to be a wide array of helpful and unhelpful.
Another vision! Another vision! I look at Isla. Had no friends.
I had many friends, thank you very much. I lived a wonderful... She'll start rambling about, like, I was surrounded by loved ones when I passed. I was expecting this to be over.
And as she's going, I want to, like, lean over to Lorelai and Kaya and be like, no friends? Because she wouldn't shut up.
Are you what they call a menace in your lifetime?
I would
Were
say
you what
menace would be an accurate description.
The visions, darling, I can't control them. They just happen. Who am I to doubt the power of a god? Let us continue.
I feel like
the dancing lights.
I feel like she said that enough times where would it be okay to insight that?
May I?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not great at the insight, but you said it enough times now that I think that Isla would be like 14?
I guess Reverie, roll a deception check.
Oh, heartbreaking. That is a 13?
Oof.
Ooh.
So close. Yeah, you get a feeling that maybe these visions aren't real. Maybe she's making these up.
You just hear a very like from Isla of like, yep, definitely believe you. But just in that noise. Very Karen-y.
Yes. To the lights.
All right, you guys start walking towards the lights, and within a few steps, splash into some water. The water's like hidden underneath the mist of the ground, so it kind of like the mist on top of the water kind of looks like it's just still a continuation of the ground, but you step and splash into some water, and as you do that, some disturbances in the water start popping up, and a hand comes out and tries to grab Reverie's ankle. So everyone roll initiative.
Oh gosh.
Away from me.
Just as an aside, my weapon is a great axe of warning, so we can't be surprised.
Okay.
Just letting you know.
Cool.
Ooh.
All right. No
It comes
surprise
out as
then.
the axe just kind of starts to like shake on my back and will make this like high-pitched ringing noise.
Okay. Did anybody get above 20? That sounds like a no. 15 to 20?
Dirty 20?
Ooh, nice. 19.
And then anything 10 to 15?
8.
14 for Kaya.
Oh, sorry.
8 is definitely not.
That's listen. It's been a long day. I got trigger happy.
You had a vision.
I had a vision.
15,
It's
8.
not an 8. It's an 18.
So, up first is going to be Isla. You see 3 corpses kind of pull themselves up out of the water in front of you guys, and one like skeletal hand grabs onto it was Reverie's foot.
She's gonna grab her axe and enter a rage, which just looks like her eyes like start glowing like this bright blue color, and you just watch as like it looks like she has just like activated internal rage, like anger, like someone has just denied her return at like the local grocery store or something. Like she's like, no, I know I'm correct. and like this kind of like red like anger kind of sets in on her face, and she grabs her axe and goes to swing at the can I swing at the hand that's reached up to grab Reverie?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. I would like to do that.
All right.
That will be a 22 to hit.
Yes, that absolutely hits.
Okay. Damage is 6 slashing.
All right.
And then I get to attack a second time because of Barb. That was a nat 20. To hit this hand again.
Nice.
That will be a 20 slashing.
Nice.
I think it counts as magical slashing because it is a magic
It's the weapon of warning?
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, okay. We'll say that. Cool. Yeah, you slash into this hand, and you fully manage to, like, chop off the hand so that it's not grabbing onto Reverie anymore. And you see, like, a more skeletal body comes out and starts going at you. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Did I reduce the creature to 0?
You did not.
Okay, just because that activates another thing, so cool.
Right.
Awesome. Yes, that will be the end of my turn.
Nice. After that is Lorelei.
Lorelei will say, "A battle, wonderful," and will grab onto the great sword and unsheath just above where the chainmail meets the translucent skin. There are stitches that go all around the neck. The golden slits in the eyes seem to dim for a moment as the fiery blue and white of the sclera burns brighter along with where those scars are, almost like steam erupting and fire erupting from those stitches. As a bonus action, I am going to cast Searing Smite as almost like veins come down onto the great sword and begin to alight it. And as I do these 2 bursts of waves, I'll let everybody know that as long as you're within 10 feet of me, you gain +3 to all saving throws, and you also gain additional 5 feet from Aura of Alacrity. Whoever starts their turn within 10 feet of me, and I am going to slash twice at the hand if possible.
All right, go for it.
That is going to be 19 + 5, 24.
Yep, that hits. Yeah, this thing is wearing very rotted armor. It looks like it's been in like a swamp for a while. Not great AC.
Understood. 10 points of slashing plus 3 points of fire damage.
Nice.
And as you see Lorelei slash down, they jump with the slash, and a arc of fire kind of cuts straight through, and they get ready to do a what is that called? When you stab the sword straight at somebody. There's a word of it in fencing, but I forgot. Thrust, whatever. We'll strike again. Ooh, that is going to be a 8.
That misses. And was that sword magical?
No, it is not.
All right. So the it looks like, I mean, it's like kind of like a skeleton. So slashing at it with a sword doesn't quite do as much damage as you're used to against humans. But it is still pretty effective overall.
Okay.
Cool. You see the lights off in the distance that you guys were following. At the sound of like the swords starting to clash and everything, you see they start coming towards you through the air. And the thing that you guys have all been attacking gets up and is still gonna... no, you know what? Lorelei did a bunch of damage to it, so it's gonna turn to Lorelei and kind of try to grab your face.
What? Is this the same thing that I hit, or is there like 3 separate things that we're attacking right now?
It's the same thing you hit.
Okay,
but
then Lorelei has resistance to whatever damage it deals.
Ooh,
Thank you.
Okay. Fancy.
Because it's this first creature that I attacked on my turn. So
nice.
And it has disadvantage.
Well, okay.
Unless it attacks me.
Cool.
Show me what you
try to do
have.
its first one against Lorelei. That is okay. Lower one is 12.
Does not hit.
All right. It turns over to Isla and looks really mad that it's like getting distracted and stopped from attacking Lorelei. And it's going to pull out like a longsword from its waist and try to make an attack against you.
All right.
That is a 23.
That does hit.
And that is going to be 7 slashing damage.
All right. Halved to 3 because I am raging right now.
Yes.
All right.
Nice. Up next is Kaya.
All right. Kaya is going to hold her hand out and cast Sacred Flame at the skeleton.
I'm super sorry to interrupt one more time, but also when it attacks Lorelei, I can use my reaction to make a melee weapon attack against it.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you do that, and then the Sacred Flame would be a dex save from it?
Yes.
Cool. It's not super dexterous, but it did roll a 17, so that's going to be a 19.
All right, and it looks like there's no half damage, so it dodges.
All right, yeah, you summon down some like flames from the sky. It like kind of splashes out of the way of that, right potentially into the swing from Isla.
I rolled a solid 8, so no.
Okay, never mind.
There,
You go to slash
swing,
it.
It just kind of slices over its head as I like miss it with the momentum that I've got.
Yeah, it dodges both the flame and the sword at the same time. It's doing like Matrix dodges. Cool, and that is the 3 other corpses. So those other 3 are going to stumble towards... I think they're going to stumble towards Kaya. So that's going to be 3 attacks. That's a 13, a 6, and a 19 to hit.
Cutting words, the 19.
All right, that's minus 1d6.
Yes.
All right. Minus 5, so that's a 14.
Yes, it does.
Damn it. Oh, it does.
Okay.
It does. Did it work?
It does hit. It was at 19, minus 5, 14 to hit Kaya. Does that hit Kaya?
Yes, 14 hits.
Damn it.
Okay.
Ugh. Heartbreaking.
That is going to be, let me do math.
Oh, my apologies. It's a D8 actually. Because it's my...
Oh, it's a D8.
It's
okay, well, let's re-roll that then.
Yeah.
Um,
It's my bardic inspiration die. I
very
was trying to find that.
7. Okay, that's a 12 to hit.
Still hits.
Damn it!
No.
Kaya!
Oh no!
Come on!
Oh no!
Okay, that's going to be, there were 2 hits there, so that is going to be 24 damage.
Ooh.
Piercing damage, if that changes anything. Up next is going to be Reverie. Your turn.
Alright. The one that grabbed my ankle is still up, right?
Yeah, it's up. It's not doing great. It's looking a bit crumbly. One of its hands is missing, but it is still up.
Cool. I would like to cast... I'll look at him and be like, that was rude. And I'll cast Ice Knife on him. So that's going to be an 18.
18 does hit, yeah.
Lives. Okay, so he is going to take 8 damage. Do I add anything to damage?
For Ice Knife, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. Okay, so that's 8 damage to him, but then everyone
Alright.
everyone within 5 feet of him has to make a dex save, a DC 16.
Uh-oh.
And if though, I'll do a careful spell with a sorcery point. If there's people in the fray,
Okay.
minus all the other fuckers.
Yeah, it was grabbing onto your foot. Did you back away to do that? Or...
I would have backed away, yeah, because just take it a step back, so aghast that he would touch me.
Sure, yeah. Okay, you can back away from that, and then Lorelei and Isla, you guys were both up
Okay,
attacking it?
I'll expend...
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll do a careful spell so that they don't get it, but then I'll try to get the other 3 in it, if I can. It's a DC 16.
Yeah, okay. That's a fail. That's a fail. That's a fail. Okay, no, that's a pass.
Okay, so that's... They all take 4 cold damage. Just 4.
All right. As this like blast of ice comes out of it, how do you want to kill the main skeleton boy that you've been fighting?
I just wanted to take the step back and look so offended that it would touch me, and then like everybody else hits it, and I just go ah, and I just want to like flick my wrist so that like it's just like a cloud of shards, like little tiny shards, like almost that you can't see, and then it just collapses onto the ground.
Yeah.
like a cloud around its head, and then it just falls.
Yeah, that skeleton just kind of collapses, splooshes into the water, and the other corpses around get kind of slashed a bit by the ice and like turn to you and go, ah, ah, and start walking towards you.
Can I help you?
Ah. That is Isla.
I was gonna how close are the remaining skeletons to the rest of everybody else?
Right now, they just attacked Kaya. Everyone else, they're like 10 feet away from.
All right, I'm going to go for the one that attacked Kaya then.
All right.
And just take a big chunky swing at it.
Yeah, get him.
That is a 24 to hit.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. That's 12 magical slashing, and then I'm gonna take another swing at it.
All right.
Which is a solid 8. So, no.
Sorry, how much damage was it again?
That was 12 magical slashing.
12. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. And as you get close to this thing, it smells really bad. Like you start feeling like you're gonna throw up, and you don't even have like a stomach anymore. So that's like, it's intense.
Yike. Yeah. From Isla's perspective, she's just face turning increasingly red with every passing second. Just takes a swing at this thing and then like spins on herself and tries to swing at it again. And she hits it the first time, misses it the second time, and is just trying to be as obnoxious as possible because no.
Because no.
All right, that is Lorelei.
We'll turn to her and say, "Ha! Great job!" And we'll say, "Let us quicken the tempo." And from the corners of the eyes, down the body, blue and purple ombre veins are going to start to glow. As a bonus action, I'm going to cast Magic Weapon.
Oh.
As
okay.
The great sword also starts glowing with this blue and purple kind of veined light. And I will go... So there's the one that hit Kaya, and then there's 2 others? I apologize.
2 of them hit Kaya, and there's 3 of them total. They're all like, they were going after Kaya, and now some of them have turned towards Reverie, a bit pissed off by the ice splash.
Get over yourselves.
I'll turn towards one of the ones that turned to Reverie and go for a slash, and we'll make this one a Great Weapon Master.
Ooh, okay.
That is going to be with a -5, a 15.
15 does hit.
I'm gonna add some smite onto this as well.
Did you say with a -5?
Because a Great Weapon Master, I can take a penalty to hit, and if it still hits, I add +10 to my.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah, so this is going to be a lot of damage.
Woo!
Smite and Great Weapon Master.
So 15 points of slashing plus 8 points of radiant. And as this burst of energy happens, Lorelei is going to stomp on the ground as there's a small little wave, and I'm going to use my Channel Divinity for Inspiring Smite. Where are you? I just had you. Yeah. Inspiring Smite. After you deal damage to a creature using Divine Smite feature as a bonus... Oh, I can't do that because I did Magic Weapon. I did not read. I'm sorry, listeners. I cannot do that. I'll do that later. I'll do that another time.
On the bright side, you do get to describe how you absolutely demolish this one corpse.
As it turn towards Reverie, Lorelei's gonna notice and spin on their heels, and as a shadow gonna go and loom behind it. And I'm going to take the blade and spin it behind me for a moment before coming up above it and slashing down at it and going to attempt to bisect it.
Woo!
Yeah, you slash right through it, and it just does that thing where like it looks like you didn't actually hit it, but then it just peels in half and both halves fall to either side, and the other 2 corpses kind of turn to it and go, ha.
Well,
and turn towards you looking.
Can Reverie make an insight
annoyed.
check to see if that was the coolest thing she's ever seen in her life?
Yeah. Go for an insight check, Reverie. Let's see.
Oh no, that's so low. It's only a 9.
Yeah, you roll a 9, and you honestly can't really tell if it's cool. Like, You think, like, maybe this is what the kids would call cool these days, but it's been a while since you've been a kid, so you can't really tell.
Wow.
Lorelai will give a very deep bow to Reverie, say, on to the next, and we'll turn, and I'll end my turn.
Cool. Right after you do that whole slash, the lights finally reach you guys.
Oh, damn.
And you hear them kind of like just going around you guys.
Oh god.
And they start it looks kind of like they're sucking at your like you're made out of kind of like foggy mist at this point as a ghost, and it looks kind of like they're sucking that foggy mist out of you as they try to start slurping you all. There's 9 of them that you guys have attracted.
9?
What?
So I'm gonna have 4 of them go after Lorelai, and since you just did all that fancy stuff, and 5 of them go after Isla, because Isla also did a bunch of fancy stuff recently.
Oh, no.
This is a lot of d20s
This is
to roll.
what you guys
Oh,
get for
no.
being fancy.
Okay, let's see. So that's miss. Miss. So I haven't rolled above a 5 with these guys yet.
Way.
Oh no! Oh dear.
Okay, and these are the ones that are attacking Isla, and I'm so sorry, but that is a crit, a 19, and a 20. And then one more, and that one's going to be a 11.
The 11 doesn't hit.
Okay,
Can-
crit 19, 20.
Can I use my reaction to use Sentinel at Death's Door to turn the crit into a regular?
Yes, you can.
Awesome.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. You see like a bunch, like a huge chunk of Isla's getting pulled out, and you just kind of stop it. You just like go, no, and it flows back into Isla. That is still going to be 3 hits though, unfortunately, which is 9 times 3, 27
Oof.
damage.
Oof.
Yeah,
Is
27 damage.
Is it?
It is lightning damage.
Oh, okay. Ooh. Darn it. Isla looks winded.
All right. That's their turn. That is Kaya.
So Kaya is going to cast Word of Radiance on any enemy that I can see. And it is a
All right, would you rather shoot one of the lights or the corpses?
So it's each creature of your choice. So all of them.
Oh, all of them.
Yes.
I see. Okay.
And it's a con save.
Cool. That's going to be a lot of dice rolling.
That's okay. That's okay. We can wait.
All right. Nat 20, 18. I assume those pass?
If it's a 15 or over, it's a con save 15.
Okay. And then these 9. So it's a fail, pass. Fail, fail, pass. So 2 passes amongst the lights, and all of the corpses pass.
Okay. It is, if they failed their save, it is 9 points of radiant damage.
All right. Up next is the corpses. They look like their like eyes are going blind from the light that you're shooting at them, and so they turn to you and start trying to get you. They're going to try to claw you. That's a 12 and a 14.
Both hit.
Oh, okay. Well. Okay, so I did just realize that they have an ability that's if the target is a creature other than undead, it must succeed on blah, blah, blah. But you guys are all technically undead, so
Yeah.
We're all dead here.
you're all good.
Yeah.
Ghosts coming
it's-
in handy.
Just the damage. So that's going to be 7 plus 6 is 13 damage, slashing damage.
Okay, that's not terrible. It's not terrible.
How close is Kaya to me right now?
Because
I
Kaya's looking a little
assume pretty
rough.
close by, like right next to each other.
Because wait, no, they don't have to be that close. I'm gonna reduce that damage by 2d6,
Ooh, nice.
which is a total of 5. So
Nice.
whatever that was minus 5.
Very cool. That was them, and then it's on to Reverie.
Sensational. How many of these lights could I get with a 10-feet sphere?
10-foot sphere?
Yes. Avoiding.
Probably all of them.
Sensational! I went to look at all of them, and they're making that weird sound, right?
Yeah, the woo, woo, woo.
I go,
I... Wait, are you trying to avoid people?
Yes.
Like,
yes.
I'm going to say you'd get about half of them if you want to completely avoid people. Currently, they're orbiting Lorelai and Isla, so if you included Lorelai and Isla, you could get all of them.
I do
Strike
not
me!
I do not want to do that. No.
Okay, so you can get like half of them without it.
I'll avoid people, and I go, I hate that noise. Here's a better one. And I cast Shatter at 4th level.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So they have to
Dang.
make a con save.
Oh my
DC
gosh.
16. Please don't have...
All right. Let's see if they do that. Weirdly enough, lights don't have amazing constitution.
Oh, don't!
DC 16?
Yes.
Okay, I did roll above 16 on all of those 3. And then we got a nat 20 and a 19. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, well, that's okay. They still take half damage. So this is, let's hope these 5d8 roll well. This is literally every single d8 I own.
Wow, your dice have been really, really mean to us today.
Yeah, damn.
Like, yes, but also I got, like, there was the one round where they all attacked and I got below a 5 on everything.
That's true.
So I think the
That's-
above a 15 on everything makes up for that.
13 thunder damage to all of them.
Nice.
Okay, is that already halved?
Yes, that's already halved. It was 26.
Whew, okay. Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a 4th level shatter for you. Bye, boom. Woo! Literally
Okay,
every
13.
D8 I had to crack open everything. I don't have that many dice sets though.
Okay, let me just check how much HP they have, because you might... Yeah, okay, that is actually exactly enough to kill all the ones you hit.
Yeah.
So,
Haha!
yeah, they're going woo 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 woo, and then you just and they just start vibrating and then burst apart into little bits
Shut up! That's so annoying.
of light. And the 3 of them that are still alive turn to you and kind of stop woo wooing for a second. And there's just like an awkward silence, and then they go and start going towards you because
Well,
you killed all their friends, you monster.
What?
How
no.
could you?
And that's Isla.
I am going to swing at one of the ones that is approaching, that has decided to redirect their attention.
Okay.
That's going to be a 18 to hit.
Yes, that does hit.
Okay.
Oh, wait. No, it doesn't. I'm sorry. I thought they have good AC because they're little small lights that are just floating around.
I was like, damn,
They have
18 doesn't hit.
19, not 18.
I dislike that. I'm gonna swing at it again.
All right, go for it.
And before I roll here, I would like to do I would like to kind of follow in Lorelai's footsteps here and do a great weapon master thing with it.
Yes.
So gonna
Okay.
take the -5 penalty to the attack roll. And let me just. That's a nat 20.
Oh, yeah.
Hell
Okay.
yeah!
Yeah. I'm very here for this. And then we're gonna just roll a damage on that.
It's gonna be a good amount of damage, I think.
Yeah, it's 26 magical slashing.
26. You just absolutely cut through one of these.
Nice.
Yeah, Lorelai kind of takes a swing at it and whiffs the top of its head, and then kind of plants her feet. She doesn't have as much movement in trying to swing it again, and it just through it. And I get my reaction back at the start of my turn, correct?
Yes.
Okay, then I would like to use. Oh, I'm sorry, that's a bonus action. I would like to use my bonus action to attack a second one of them because
Okay.
I reduced the first one to 0.
Yeah,
And that's a dirty 20 to hit.
that hits.
Okay. That's max damage on the dice. Dude, my dice are being nice to me today.
Oh, you're
That's
just wrecking these.
that's 14 magical slashing on that guy.
Yeah, okay. You just completely slash through one. It bursts into, like, sparks. And then you stab into another one, and this one starts, like, flickering and not looking very good. Okay, and that is Lorelai.
Lorelai will see his companions fighting and working hard, and will have a very melancholy-ish smile, but start almost like dancing in place with a smile. And there's still the one by Kaya. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah, there's the corpses are right next to Kaya right now.
Okay.
Can
I forgot that I was raging this whole time.
Should
So, plus
have
2.
been plus
yeah.
plus 2 damage?
Yeah.
Cool.
Can I look?
I will try to remember that going forward. I'm so sorry.
Can I look over at
Lorelai
Lorelai and see them dancing after they just did that maybe cool move and go, you, maybe, that looks great, but maybe do the fighty thing again.
One of the corpses goes, "No, don't do that."
They speak!
And in place while they're dancing, will stomp on the ground as their foot comes down, will turn and will slice up, still in dance motion while they're dancing, and come up on the side of the one by Kaya, or one of the ones by Kaya.
Okay.
I'm going to do another penalty, -5.
All right.
Oh, that is a D10. That's not a D20.
That's the wrong
1d10 minus 5.
Yeah.
It's gonna hit, I swear.
My hit DC is +5, so I'm just taking that away. That's a 17 to hit.
17 to hit does hit the corpse. Yes.
Yay.
I will add a 2nd level smite.
Damn.
So that is going to be 15 points of slashing plus just 11 points of radiant. And now
Alright.
I will do the my channel divinity for inspiring smite as a bonus action. Can roll 2d8 plus 8, and I can divide those as temporary hit points among everybody.
Ooh.
Nice.
I will give 10 of that to Kaya. I will give 5 of that to Isla, and I will give, what's that, 6 left? 8 left, and I'll give the other 8 to Reverie.
All right. Good turn. Yeah, you managed to slice right into this guy, and he looks so close to being dead. Like, the arm is just kind of dangling from, like, a bit of skin. It's not good.
Was that only one attack? Because I have 2 on a turn, but I legitimately cannot remember through that.
That was just one.
Yeah, that was just one attack, so you can attack again.
Thank you. I apologize. I will be quick with this.
You're totally fine.
That is going to be a dirty 20 to hit. Oh,
Come
gosh.
out.
11 points of slashing.
Okay, yeah, you... How do you want to kill this one?
Dancing upward is almost like a skip as it slashes up with a burst of energy, and will almost toss the blade in the other hand and then grab it and like a spear stab it through the heart and
Yeah,
take it out.
yeah, it collapses onto the ground, kind of gurgles a bit, and then sinks into the murk.
Can I make another insight check?
Yeah, you want to make another insight check to see if it's cool?
Lorelai will say,
This is the coolest thing I've
say-
ever seen in my life. That's a 24.
Yeah, this is officially the coolest thing you've ever seen in your life. It's crazy.
I take it back. Keep the dancing.
Or maybe in your death.
Oh.
ooh,
I mean, I haven't seen a lot in that, but...
you were an amazing warrior. On to the next.
And as you say that, these little lights, the 2 remaining ones, are really pissed at Isla. Well, no, okay, one of them's pissed at Isla because it just got bonked with a weapon. The other one's pissed at Reverie because...
What? Why? That's...
No, sorry, Kaya, because of the blast of light.
Hey.
So, one of them's going to go for Isla. This is the one that you attacked. It's an 8. I don't think that's going to hit unless it has a really good modifier. No, that's a 12.
No, it doesn't hit.
Cool. And then the other one is going for Kaya. And that one is a 19 to hit.
That definitely hits.
My dice are really bullying you specifically.
No.
Okay, that is 9 damage.
I'm gonna reduce that damage by 8 with my spirit shield.
Ooh.
Well, okay, that's 1 damage.
1 damage.
A singular...
You see just-
A singular damage.
You just...
Isla like dodges the shot and then glances, like looks over and just like this, like it's almost like a wave of heat through the air from just how mad she is right now, just kind of to disperse whatever has been flung at Kaya.
Yeah, you see a tiny bit of your fingernail get sucked off into the light.
Like, oh, it feels like a
and-
paper cut.
And that is Kaya's turn.
Okay. The one that just attacked me, I'm gonna try to sacred flame it, so it's a dex save.
That is a 16.
Gosh darn it. It dodges.
as you do this, it's like really agile. It's like a tiny little light flashing around, so it seems like it's probably pretty good at dexterity stuff.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Anything else?
You know what? As my... Oh, no, because I already cast his spell. Never mind.
Then that means it is the final corpse. It's looking concerned. I think this corpse might just kind of slink back into the water.
Okay. If it tries, it cannot disengage from me because I have Sentinel. So if it tries to leave, I will try to bonk it anyway.
Okay, it's gonna try to back away. Go and make your attack, yeah.
Oh, wait, no, I used my reaction. No!
Oh!
No, actually, it does slink away. Oh, this is so sad.
You see it just kind of slowly backs away, just crouching down into the water again. It gets 30 feet away, just kind of walking backwards. And that's Reverie.
All right. There's only one light left, right?
Yeah.
All right. Firebolt. Get
Yeah.
firebolt.
Thought you said fireball and was like, excuse me?
Fireball!
On the single light.
That is a... Oh my god. That's a 25?
Damn.
Yeah, no, surprisingly it hits.
I'm shocked.
Nice.
18. Fire.
18 damage.
Yes.
That's a good little firebolt. Oh, sorry, there's 2 lights left. One of them's after Isla.
Oh, right.
One of them's after you. No, Kaya.
I'll do the one that went for Kaya. Isla seems like she can handle herself when
Okay.
it comes to these things.
Just a tad, I think, maybe.
Only a little bit. So I'll hit the one that went after Kaya.
All right, yeah, you blast this thing with the firebolt, and it bursts apart into sparks and kind of collapses onto the ground.
Haha! And I look over at Lorelai to see if they saw that. And thought it was cool.
Was that the coolest thing that Lorelai's ever seen?
May I roll an insight check?
yeah. Roll an insight check.
That is going to be a dirty 20.
This may just be the coolest thing you've ever seen.
We'll stick the sword into the ground, arms wide in the air, and start clapping. Yes! Good!
Oh, deepest bow Reverie has ever done in her entire life, which is saying something.
Great. And as they applaud each other, back up to Isla.
So there's the one that's targeting me. Is that the same one that tried to slink away, or is that a different one?
No, there's the light thing that's trying to attack you, and then there's the corpse that is slinking away into the water.
Okay, I will swing with the might of 1,000 suns on the one that is attacking me currently.
All right.
And that is a 21 to hit.
Uh-huh.
Okay. That is 9 magical slashing.
All right. How do you want to kill this last little ball of light?
Nice.
Oh, I'm swinging at it with the intent to murder it so I can sprint after the other one. So Isla kind of like plants her feet, swings at it, and uses the force of hitting it to bounce off to try to start running after the other guy.
Yeah, you sprint after this other one. You get 30 feet up to it.
I have 40 feet of movement, so I will run right past it to kind of cut it off in front of it.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And I will make a swing at that one with my second attack.
Okay. You hear it gurgling, going, "Well, I am leaving."
It's a dirty 20.
Yeah.
This dice
hits.
is being so nice to me, and I would like to make sure it knows that I'm appreciative, because yeah. That is a 10 magical slashing.
Okay. It is not dead, actually. This one hasn't been hit yet, so it's doing okay.
Okay.
But it is like, stop.
Don't.
I shall not.
Anything else you want to do on your turn?
I will. I think that'll be the end of my turn.
Cool. That is Lorelai then.
Haha. One last one. We'll take the sword from the squishy ground and we'll run to flank with Isla. But I am going to hold my attacks for a moment, and we'll say, "Are you surrendering, my friend?
No, I'm leaving."
Are you going to attack us later if we let you leave?"
Maybe.
Oh well, you've ruined that, and I'm gonna slash twice. The first one will be a natural 20.
Wow.
Oh no. Okay, yeah. You can see half of its brain is like rotten, so it's probably not the best at negotiation.
Ah, I see. And seeing that, we'll begin to slash. I'm going to add smite onto that one, if possible.
Yeah, okay, the smite's double too then. That's fine.
God,
Another second level
Oh my
smite
God.
specifically. Oh, I need calculator. I'm sorry.
Oh my god. That's the
What?
best
I
kind
got
of
you. What are the
damage.
numbers?
26 plus 16
That's 42.
plus 4. So that's going to be 46 points of radiant or damage altogether.
What?
That is roughly double the HP it had left, so
He's dead.
how would you like to get rid of this thing?
Can I team attack with Isla if possible?
Oh yeah, for sure. Go for it.
Can I stab and do a quick jump as I'm stabbing so I can kick with my back leg to Isla to have Isla finish it?
Yes.
I catches your drift, and makes a leap into the air, and kind of does this really cool looking spin. Her hair flowing in the ponytail, kind of in this really aesthetic way around her, as she just comes piling down onto this thing, just with her great axe, just like a big smash from the sky, cleaving it in half, a la Lorelei about 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, you do the exact same thing where it looks like you didn't hit, and then it just kind of splits down the middle and falls to either side. And yeah, that is the last little corpse. It seems like none of the other lights in the distance noticed your fight. However, it does seem like maybe something else noticed.
Oh God.
As you guys are just finishing off this last corpse, you see the head of a very large carp
What?
sticks up out of the water.
Like a fish?
And yep, the fish. Big enough that it is kind of house sized approximately.
Oh my god.
Sticks its head up out of the water, opens its mouth, and inside you see an old lady with horrible welted green skin, with a bunch of sores and everything. She is riding in a basket that is on the back of a halfling who looks very depressed. And the old lady just goes, Good job. That was a show. Best show I've seen in a while.
Is this Baba Yaga?
What?
Hello? You do not talk?
Sorry.
You know it's rude to not talk to your new friends.
Isla just says what out loud. Just what?
Yes.
I once had a vision about a lady very similar to you, but she lived in a chicken house and rode inside a mortar and pestle, so wild.
Ah, Grandma Baba. Yes.
You're related! That makes so much sense.
No. That's just her title. I am not related to Baba Yaga.
It's probably for the best. I saw that
I am Auntie Gristlegums. It's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you all. What are you doing in my swamp?
Nice is a very odd word to use. What are you doing in this swamp?
It is my swamp. Why would I not be in my swamp?
Do you have the deed?
Do you often
Yes, I do. Just
skeletons
inside here, actually.
live in
Come
your
on
swamp?
I walk in.
Isla just kind of motions at all of the remains of the fight that we just had. Just what?
Yes?
What do you mean? Why are you?
Those are my border guards.
They're kind of crappy.
Yes, I've noticed. I'm actually in the I would hire some new border guards.
Oh, you're going to kind of have to because we
Yeah.
yeah.
We kind of...
Yes, well,
Yeah.
I'll be hiring some new ones in the near future. Anyway, come on in. I'd like to hear your stories.
Just to be clear, this is
Into the mouth?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, just to be clear, this is in the mouth of this giant fish.
So this halfling turns around. The halfling that is carrying her in a basket on his back turns around and just walks down into the mouth of the fish, into the stomach, and just the carp's mouth just kind of stays open.
I would like to see this woman's credentials. I follow her.
As you walk up, the carp does just like go cross-eyed, looking at you as you walk into its mouth.
Ugh. No, look away, look away. No, thank you.
I think Isla is going to wait and see what the rest of the party does. If the rest of the party also walks in, she's gonna like look at the carp, motion at her great axe, do like that step forward, like come at me, bro, at this carp, and then walk in after the rest of the party because she's not. This is sus.
As you walk in, the fish does not have eyebrows because fish do not have eyebrows. However, it like the skin, the scales above its eyes kind of scrunch a bit, and as you walk into its mouth, give me a strength saving.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
My god. You are kidding me. You are absolutely kidding me. That's a 9.
Oh no.
A 9. It closes its mouth right as you go in, and its tongue just kind of grabs you, mushes you around a bit, and you get spat back out into the water and splash face down into the water outside, and get just absolutely covered in mud and muck, and then it just sinks back down under the water without you.
What?
What?
Wait, hold on. I was gonna recommend blue paint for your skeletons.
Wait, I'm inside. Wait, I went in.
No. Yeah. All of you except for Isla
Okay.
are inside right now. Yeah, you guys see the mouth kind of closes up, and then you hear like a ah as Isla's tossed out, and then the mouth is just closed.
And the fish leaves, or it just closes its mouth?
Well, Isla, you see that the fish just sinks back under the water, so you can't really see it anymore. And the rest of you, I mean, you don't see where you are because you're inside of a fish, but Isla's gone.
What? I guess. Okay. What?
Can I?
Isla gets up, kind of cleans herself off, and just kind of like has the same reaction I'm currently having of just like, I'm sorry, what?
Can I call after? What did she say her name was again? What's her name?
Oh, Auntie Gristlegums?
Auntie Gristlegums. Yeah. Auntie, we have 4. There's only 3. Your fish. It's your fish, please.
Yes, well, your friend was quite rude. Maybe. Well, what are you willing to offer me to let her back in?
Oh. And I want to walk up and like grab her arms, like just be like I'm trying to console her. Just be like, I get visions, and I will do my darndest to get one for you.
Roll me a deception check.
Oh, beauty. No!
Oh no.
That's so heartbreaking. That's an 11.
Okay.
Not one.
Yeah, so she got a 21.
That's
insight, and goes, "Oh, don't you try to scam me, little missy. Auntie Gristlegums has seen all the scams."
What? Scam? Takes like a staggering couple of steps back. How dare you? Let me off of this fish!
Okay.
Oh no.
Make a strength save.
Oh no. Oh god. That's an I can't stop. Okay, that's an 11.
Yeah, so you feel the tongue of the fish wrap around you, and you get spit out of the fish, and Isla, you see Reverie just kind of spew out of the water and splash down into it right next to you.
Why? I never. I just. She's. I just hear all
agree.
these sounds coming out of Isla as she's pacing back and forth, just like brushing off all of the like water and whatnot.
I completely agree. A scam! A scam! A scam! What does she know? She's not even Baba Yaga. She's not even real.
Isla pauses to look at you with this look of like, uh-huh?
A scam! That's what she said. A scam! God!
How rude of her.
God!
Back inside the fish.
And other
Gristlegum
sentences.
Turns back towards you guys. Anyone else?
No, perhaps maybe you could actually help us. We're trying to figure out, I don't know if you noticed, like, the really big line that's kind of building up at the scales. If you perhaps maybe know something about that? Because we're trying
Auntie Gristlegums knows everything that happens around here.
Oh, I would be forever grateful if you would help us out.
If you need payment, I can offer a crisp game of patty cake.
She just stares at you for a good 10 seconds. And then goes...
Ha 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 ha.
Well, that was one of the more interesting propositions I've ever had someone give me. Interesting. No, but interesting. Come, follow me. And she walks kind of down the esophagus a bit more. And you see that there's a little wooden door at the bottom of the esophagus that she, like, opens up. Or actually, no, she doesn't open it up. The halfling that is carrying her on his back opens it up. And she gestures you guys through.
Like, look over at Lorelai for, like, reassurance of, like, should we do this?
Lorelai will put a hand on your shoulder and just nod slowly, and will grab the hilt of the sword as just saying, we've got this. We can do this.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, so yeah, you guys walk into this room. It's filled with... It's like a wood cabin in here. Like, you can't actually tell you're inside of a fish. It just looks like a nice little log cabin. And there's just, like, a bunch of weird cauldrons bubbling. There's, like, some baubles and, like, eyes that are, like, dripping that are hanging from the wall. There's a bunch of different vapors coming off of these suspicious-looking candles. There's a bunch of weird little items scattered around. There's a deck of cards. There's, like, a bag filled with beans. It's just very odd. And she goes, well, if we're going to start the negotiations, may I have your names?
Oh, of course. I'm Kaya.
I am Lorelai Lazuli.
As you guys say that, small, like, name tags appear in her hand, like the, hello, I am, with your names on them. And she tucks them away into her pocket, and you guys can't remember your names anymore.
Oh, God.
Thank you. That was very kind of you. In exchange for those, I will allow your friends back in. And you see the fish on the surface. Bubbles come up, and the fish opens up its mouth again and glares at both of you.
I glare back!
Yeah, I also glare back.
With all 8 of my eyes!
Absolutely not.
It's just, like, staying there with its mouth
I just want to
open.
look at it and go,
I know.
Go do your worst!
It's not moving, it's just looking at you.
I assume I was probably like shouting pretty loudly with her. I never. I know when I'm not wanted somewhere, and like is just yelling at this thing. Just like I refuse. just gonna.
This woman's gonna have to give
Yeah.
me something
That's kind
if
of
she
it.
wants me to come inside her house. I want her name. I already have it, but I want her name.
The fish shrugs. If that's it, a fish can't really shrug, but it
Just
like
lifts-
does its best
lifts up its
impression of a
fins.
shrug, and it just kind of closes its mouth and sits on the surface, just with its face slightly poking out, and closes its eyes a bit,
Yeah, you better.
and then opens one back up and stares at you guys.
You better take a nap.
Yeah.
Rest up.
Can Lorelai go to the edge of the mouth, lay, and just try to waddle waddle back out of the mouth, so only half of Lorelai is out of the mouth, looking at Isla and Reverie upside down, and say, I mean, it's fine. I think we're good here. I think Auntie got what she needed. You guys can come back inside if you want.
Do we remember their names?
You do not remember their names.
Yeah, you. No.
Do we find this odd that we don't remember their names, or is that just like a it's been erased from our brains and it's fine kind of thing?
It's like, I'd say it's like when I guess it's just kind of like how you would be feeling right now when you forget people's names sometimes.
Given how long
Feeling-
I lived, would I have experienced this feeling at some point? And like
No,
be able
not
to identify
really.
that's a Fae thing?
Like, it... okay, roll me an Arcana check.
Okay, cool. Okay, please. Am I good at this? I am okay at this. 13?
13?
Mhm.
I'll say that you've heard of this kind of thing. Like,
Okay.
you look at them, and then, like, combined with... You're dealing with something that seems like a hag fae type thing,
Okay.
and you're trying really hard to remember their name, but
Mhm.
you just can't. Putting that together, you get the kind of feeling that this might be the kind of like fairy tale-ish fae thing where like a name gets stolen or whatever.
Mm-hmm. I will start making like suspicious thinking noises. It's like,
I like.
As she tries really, really hard to remember Lorelai's name, and also trying to like piece together like why it's so difficult right now.
Hey, I'll yell to Lorelai. Hey, buddy,
This
buddy, guy, friend, you.
Am I buddy?
this oh no.
What?
Is this one of those this feels like one of those magical weird things that have I've lived a long time. I've seen quite a few things. Never experienced it for myself before though. But you didn't happen to like tell her your name or anything, did you?
I absolutely did.
Yeah, I did.
Isla just kind of sighs and is like, I think this may be a suspicious magic thing, because I cannot. Your name is not.
We all forget our names
Perhaps-
once in a while. It'll return to this
I don't
old
think that's a
noggin. Would you like?
normal thing.
Perhaps we could get it back?
Ah, you called me buddy. Would you like to call me buddy?
Yeah.
Sure,
Buddy?
I will now be known as buddy.
Yep.
What's her name?
The auntie?
Did the other person give their name off to
Other buddy.
Our friend. Friendo. Friend.
the friendo,
Friendo.
the pal,
Pal.
Buddy and
Oh,
pal.
Pal.
what's their name?
Buddy and pal. You know what?
Buddy
you
and
know what?
pal.
And I'm gonna march past everybody into the fish. I wanna march right up to her and be like, you're crazy.
I'm gonna
Well.
Give
follow
my
because
friends
I'm
back
kind
their
of-
names.
I'm gonna follow because I'm kind of impressed by Kaya right now, and the gusto and drive that she has. So I'll follow into the fish.
Do you mean me?
Yes?
Reverie.
Reverie. I'm sorry.
No worries. I
Kaya.
didn't want it to be confusing for the kids at home.
Now that we've lost all the names here,
It's all over the place!
place.
Maybe I should just get rid of all your names. That's fine.
Roll call.
Buddy, pal, amigo.
Compadre.
Yeah, you
Comrade.
march in, and she goes, "Oh, well, I've been called crazy before. It's a regular occurrence.
You ever been?
But you'd like your friends' names back, eh?
Yes. Because you
Well,
have them, probably, right?
I do. Yes.
Then I want them back!
The good names. Well, we could maybe negotiate something for that.
No.
Come, sit down. And she jumps out of the little basket that the halfling's carrying her around in, and lands in like a little seat. And then the halfling like hurries around and pulls out a table, like really laboriously and slowly just...
Does the halfling keep the basket on their back?
Yes.
I would like to sit in it. It's a power move.
You climb up into the halfling's back, and the halfling looks at you and goes, "Oh no, please don't." And Auntie Ethel points at you and goes, "That is poor negotiation.
Is it?
That'll cost you extra."
Is it? I'm quite comfortable. I'm feeling quite good right about now. It is you who seems uncomfortable in your, what is that, a wooden chair?
Yes, well, I'm confused. I've never met someone as confusing as you.
Unfortunate for you. Now, my friends' names, please. And you can have your basket back.
Isla's just gonna cross her arms and tap her foot impatiently, just behind and to the side of wherever he's sitting in the basket. Just be like,
"Well, we can't negotiate on empty stomachs.
I can.
You know, well, I can't. You look like you'd fit into a cauldron quite well." She kind of walks over, scoops a bunch of goop out of one of the cauldrons, pours it into a bowl, sits down at the table. "Anyone else want some?"
Yes.
No.
Buddy,
No, you would
I'll
not.
take one.
No.
No, you would not. Buddy, boy.
Yes,
No.
me, buddy.
Pal.
Pal.
Camaraderie.
If you change your mind, let me know. And now, she takes a big scoop of the goop and sticks it in her mouth. "Let the negotiations begin." And that is where we'll end this session.
Nice.
What is happening?